Having difficulty switching from linear mode to creative mode when you're trying to get your creative work done, that's the exact situation one of my clients was facing when she started working with me. Stick with me for the next 7 minutes and I'll walk you through what she was experiencing and the shift we helped her make so it was easier for her to get her creative work done. My name is Christine Karen. I'm the founder of Good Jelly. And for the past 30 years, I've been helping people get their best work done as fast as possible without sacrificing themselves in the process. So this client, let's call her Teresa, was struggling between what she called linear mode and creative mode. And when she first told me that, I kind of assumed that she was talking about right brain kind of work or left brain kind of work as the linear and right brain kind of work as the creative. But I asked her just to be sure, and I'm glad I did, because this is what she said. So linear mode, Christine, is, where I'm just getting stuff done. I'm just doing the thing and checking things off my to-do list. Creative mode is, when I have to brainstorm and think and, do creative things. Now, there was a little right brain and left brain logic built into that, but there was one very specific thing she said, and that was linear mode has to do with getting things done. So the first thing we did was we made a map of the mental model she was using. So this was Teresa's old map. She had her linear mode, which she associated with getting work done. She also had this creative mode. And because she described the one mode as linear, I made this one a little more blobby because I didn't quite know how she pictured it. It just wasn't linear. And what was interesting about this is she wanted to get over to this mode. She wanted to spend time in this mode. And that kind of implies there were things to do in this mode. Yet very curious that she did not associate whatever she was doing here with getting that stuff done. To get stuff done, she had to hop back over here to linear mode. And so she perceived that there was a gap, and her current struggles, she thought, were an execution issue. And what she was hoping for was an execution solution. Tip, tricks, or hacks that would help her get back and forth and back and forth and back and forth across this divide faster so she could do whatever she needed to do over here in creative mode, but again, then hop back across that divide to get it done. So when I looked at this, I was like, okay, there is something we can help with here, but it's not an execution issue, and it wasn't a tip, trick, or hack. It was a perception shift. Teresa just needed to look at this situation differently. She needed a new map. So we got her one. And this is Teresa's new map. And if it looks simple, it's because it is. Because what I want you to understand, and what Teresa came to understand, is that if you're spending time on anything that is moving your creative work forward in some way or another, helping you make the impact you want to make, get that work out into the world, then full stop, it is all just work. So daydreaming and imagination. If you're doing creative and innovative work, that's absolutely part of your work. If you're making a plan for your comedy tour or the music album you're going to put together or for your novel, all of that, the planning itself is work. If you're doing the thing, you're writing or you're painting or you're on stage delivering your comedy routine. That is all work. If you're networking, that's work. If you're working on your craft, work. And is some of this work more right brain than left brain? Sure. But all this work has to get done. And so Teresa was getting frustrated in this gap because she was associated spending time in what she called creative mode with not getting work done. But it's absolutely getting work done if you're spending time there. And once Teresa saw this, there was this immediate sense of relief and a sense of an opening because she got it. She was like, okay, I don't have to get across this divide. I just have to understand the craft of getting things done and apply that to whatever work is up. And when she got that, the shift was dramatic. Teresa no longer wastes time getting frustrated or fixated on that gap. She focuses on the work, the craft of getting the work done. And the shift in her is deeper than just, okay, I have a new map. She's now a person who can tackle whatever work comes up for her on the creative adventure because she understands the craft of getting work done, regardless of if that work is right brain or left brain or some combination of the two.